We are again at Service Ontario. Yesterday we were here to drop off a letter for Kathy and they called the police. So today we're back. We're gonna go in, record. We've prepared a notice of intent for a civil rights lawsuit that we'll be dropping off, and we're also gonna pick up a complaint form. Now I will put some pages of this notice of intent up at the end of the video for those who are interested, but it's important to note that a civil rights lawsuit like this is not looking for money. There is no real damages. So what it's asking for is staff retraining and changes in policies. Something like this is not a formal lawsuit, so it's not being filed in court. It's just a notice, puts them on notice and invites them to what we call early resolution talks. So ideally these things are settled before the lawsuit's even filed. We come to an agreement, they make some changes, we drop the lawsuit. If they don't respond, or if they can't come to an agreement with us, then we'll have a lawyer bring a formal lawsuit forward. All right, let's go inside.
Because of privacy information and because you are not an officer of privacy, no recording is allowed.
And what are you gonna do about it? See, I've already addressed this with your people, and recording is absolutely allowed.
If you look over directly to the sign.
Yes, do you want me to read
and
it
also,
for you? Do you know the definition of restricted?
Do you know the definition of the copyright?
Do you know the definition of restricted?
He is currently recording us, making sure that we are to receive a freedom of information. He's trying to pass something on to my boss, which I will. I've just since asked him not to record because it is violating the privacy of potentially anyone who comes in. And he has since refused, and now he is waiting for somebody to come remove him from the premises. He's yes, he is recording and being belligerent. He is making it. He has already made one.
You're on camera. Don't make a false police report.
He has already made one customer leave.
You mean the customer who tried to attack me, who's being aggressive, that we have on camera? Don't make a false police report.
My name is Vi Jones, V-I-E-J-O-N-E-S. I use the pronouns they, them. My phone number is 705-864-1515. Thank you. Have a great day. You're free to have a seat while you're waiting.
Now, as I was showing you the thumbnail yesterday, the first thing on this sign actually says, for everyone's safety, inappropriate or aggressive behavior is not tolerated. So yesterday, Service Ontario should have been asking that other man to leave instead of asking me to leave.
Hello.
How are you today? All right, let's go deal with V. Vi? I apologize. It's spelled V though, right? How are you today, my friend?
I'm okay. How are you?
Not bad at all. So, I have two things for you. Number one. So this is the physical notice of intent. That one is technically for Service Ontario. I'll be sending one to the NDSB, BP, digitally, whatever it is. And I also need a complaint form.
Hey, what?
A complaint form.
I'm not familiar with this form.
We don't have the forms, it's all online. You have to, see the thing right here?
The keypad?
No, just move the keypad and somebody must have pushed it on top.
Rate your experience, and then there's a QR code. I can deal with that online. Now, I'm going to show you one last thing since you're here. Where's this sign that you shoved in my face yesterday? Would you please do me a favor and read what this very first portion says?
I will not, because you are not my boss, and I will not.
I'll read it for you off memory. For everyone's safety, aggressive and inappropriate behavior will not be tolerated. Yesterday, you had a responsibility to deal with that man. I wasn't engaging him. I wasn't filming him. Me and you were doing business. And you allowed that man to become inappropriate and aggressive. And instead of asking him to calm down or leave, you called the police, made a false report, and said that I was the one being belligerent and aggressive. Right? That's not appropriate, bro. You're so hooked up and concerned with the camera, with the expression of my civil right, that you're ignoring something that is actually criminal behavior. Right? You can argue that it's criminal or not, but that was aggression, intimidation, disorderly conduct. Not your call, no,
to determine whether that was
but against Service Ontario policies. So whether it's criminal or not is irrelevant to the fact that you had a responsibility to act. I told you that he was making me fear for my safety. I asked you to call the police. Did you? No, you didn't.
Well, he did.
Yeah, he did, against me. I was the one being reasonable. He called the police to have them leave. The other guy did what?
He left.
Yes, the other guy left on his own. The other guy came this close to crossing the line, then checked himself and decided to leave. There was no police report being filed on the other guy or anything. Like, it's just something that happened. But as a public employee, you wanted to uphold these policies. But you were discriminate and biased about it. You ignored his infraction and focused on mine. When I was dealing with you, and this guy was just in the background somewhere here, honestly, I didn't even know he was in here because he wasn't in here when I came in. I realized he was here when he told me to shut the fuck up and get out. Do you think that that's reasonable?
I don't think, sir. You're right.
You don't think? We're trying to bury this. I do not wish any ill intent on you. Your name is on that lawsuit, but you are not the target of it. You were the delivery mechanism applied by these institutions. Have yourself a good day.
Service Ontario, Kathy speaking.
Yes, Kathy, this is Michael Hull calling.
Michael who?
Hull, Houle, crew Mike.
Oh, yes. Nicole, how are you?
I'm well. So the first reason for my call is to ensure that you received my letter from yesterday.
Yes, I did.
And then I would also inquire as to why my emails are being ignored. This entire situation could have been avoided if my emails were responded to and read.
Your emails that you sent to me, Michael? Or?
Yes, I notified you of what I was doing and that calling the police would be a violation of my civil rights before you violated them. And you never responded to that. I've since then messaged you again twice, the last time now being with the notice of intent for a civil rights lawsuit.
Yes, I did receive it, Michael. Like those emails I sent off to my corporate office. So
no problems. I'm not trying to put any angst on you, but it is customary to provide someone with a response saying, hey, Mike, I've received this message. I apologize for the situation. I forwarded it off to someone. Right?
Oh, okay.
Because without that, we assume that we are being ignored.
No, definitely not, Michael. I'm sorry. You know what? This is the first for me. So really, I'm learning through this process. And I apologize for that.
That is fine. I mean, the intention is education. But if people would communicate with us and take us seriously, this education could be conducted long before the civil rights violations occur. Mm-hmm. Right? If you had notified Mr. Jones that I was expected to return, that I would be recording, and that he shouldn't do anything about it, you wouldn't be facing a lawsuit. Mm-hmm. Right? Now, I thank you for your time. Now that I know that you've received my message, I will wait for your corporate headquarters to respond.
Okay, Michael. And again, I apologize for all of this. Very sorry this all happened.
That's all right. Thank you. Have a great day.
You too. Bye-bye.
I am putting a few of the pages from the notice of intent on screen, so you can pause and read them if you're interested. Again, remember that this is not something that's filed into court. So the formal lawsuit, if it becomes necessary, would be a lot more elaborated.
Thanks for watching. If you want to send us a story, you can send us an email to nocaudits@gmail.com. Don't forget to subscribe, and see you next time.